I'm Jaak Lubofsky, and I am the Managing Director for Strategy and Legal at Lumenium, LLC, a high-tech engineering company. We've developed a new, highly innovative internal combustion engine. The thing I was most looking for was someone with expertise who could help me navigate a complex decision system full of information that I was, not even knowledgeable enough to know that I didn't know, and to help me make the target. Working with Stephen is always a pleasure because he is, in fact, a person with a lot of equanimity. He's been doing this for a long time and he's been paying attention. And as a result, he brings a lot to the table and he can help you figure out things that you didn't even know that you needed to figure out. Coming with what were perhaps unrealistic expectations, I would say that Stephen and his colleagues, not only met but exceeded them. We came with minutes to spare and still got a very, very good description of what our choices were and how to think about it. He didn't let the fact that we had, to some extent, procrastinated and to another extent just suddenly found ourselves in a situation we hadn't anticipated, neither of which was his fault. He didn't let either of those things create an urgency that shorted us in the customer experience. And I was very appreciative of that and very impressed. He really focused on, okay, what do we need to know? What do we need to do? Here are the ranges of alternatives. Here's a good way to think about it as you decide among the alternatives available. I was delighted to see there were more alternatives than I had anticipated. And through his very, very clear and concise explication of what there was, I and my partners were able to reach a good decision, and more importantly, he was able to help us implement it before the end of the year. The organization is redolent with patience, and for people who are hard-charging, entrepreneurial, under pressure, to have folks who are informative, tolerant, and patient is just huge. And when you find people like that, it suddenly reminds you that most of the folks you're working with are not necessarily like that. And that life would be a lot more pleasant if more folks were like Stephen.